Gaffer, can I take your assessment of what is the end of a very good Easter weekend for Torquay United?
Yeah, well, some of the lads obviously were a little bit leggy towards the end there. They put in a mammoth bit of energy over the last few games, which we've had to do to make sure we won the games. And obviously very, very pleased with the goals. You know, it's not an easy place to come to here at Maidenhead, especially when Maidenhead knew that we were the only team that could have overtaken them and brought them back into trouble, sort of thing. Not overtaken them, but brought them back into trouble. And so they weren't on their summer holidays, that's for sure. And so for us the key goal was the one up the hill, of 500-mile-an-hour wind in our faces. I kept seeing the Torquay flags and they were like that, like flying. I'm thinking, well, how are we going to get up the other end? But we did. It was a great goal. Unfortunately, Stobbsy just felt his groin, so we had to take him off when he made that fantastic cross for Jarvis's header. And then, of course, the second half, we got the slope, which meant that we could have a bit more pressure early on them. Got the 2 goals, lovely. And then we had to just see it out. I know it would be nice to have won 5 or something, but Maidenhead ain't that type of team. They're decent, and when it went 3-1, we could ill afford to go gun ho. The 3 points was going to be massive, and the 2 goals plus 2 goals was massive. The big thing of the day for me, fans, fantastic. I mean, I don't know how many there were. They looked 500 or so, and they covered that whole area. They sung their hearts out for the boys, and you can only be proud of them. Do you know what I mean? I know, I took a little bit of stick, quite rightly, earlier on, before, but they're with us now, and that's important because I've brought them in a team now that's worthy of their support. If you know what I mean. We've been unlucky previously with certain injuries and certain things we couldn't do, and then we had a bit of luck on transfer deadline day where we could sign 2 or 3 players, and obviously that's helped us. So I think we look a good unit at the moment. We look a good team, and pleased for Frank. We were talking about. I said, "You'll score today, Frank." I said that at half time, actually. And there were 2 really good goals, I thought. I don't know if he missed it, the second one a little bit, but Frank won't admit that. But anyway, it was a great finish. But the first one is unbelievable. That is a fantastic angle to be able to get that ball in from where he was unbelievable. So, yep, they're all happy in there. We've just got to, sort out the walking wounded, as it were. They've all got little things that are slight problems. But anyway, we'll get them through, and nobody will want to miss the next few games. So I'm sure most of them will be available.
So many positives that we can pick up on. 2 things we'll highlight. Is first of all, the fans. You've obviously said that you wanted the club to go just a week ago, obviously looking at the Torbay Together Day, saying how we need to be a united club, and it certainly felt like that today, didn't it?
Absolutely, and I've been around long enough to know, and how many times have I said it, and whenever we say it, and they talk about bouncing around the ground and all that sort of thing, and the songs that they're singing, and they get a positive support. And I know people might get fed up me saying that, but I know over the years that if you get that going, your world's your oyster. You know what I mean? And like, listen, at this level, 4 games on the trot is no mean feat. When we played 2 playoff teams and 2 teams that didn't want to be relegated, Scunthorpe and Maidenhead, and now Scunthorpe are relegated, and these boys here now are thinking about us as well, so we might have dragged a couple more teams in.
And you've already mentioned him, Frank Nublet, who's had such a positive impact. It's hard to think, we were saying on radio commentary, of a more important deadline day signing that Torquay United have ever made. But actually, the way he celebrated those goals, he's a player that's really enjoying himself.
Oh, he's a great lad. You wouldn't tell by his face, because he's a great poker player, I should think. Wouldn't want to play him at poker, but he's just a great lad, and everybody respects him for what he's done. He puts in a shift. He's not one of them that just stands around and ducks out of headers or anything. Him and Jarvis take a bit of a battering up there, and obviously give the centre halves a bit of a battering as well. You won't want to play against them two. And he shows his touch, Frank and Jarves. He shows his pace. He shows he can pass. You know, you don't have the career that he's had and not be a decent player, sort of thing. And I think he's enjoying his football, which is really important to us. And we've done him a favour. He's done us a favour. So we're very, very pleased to have got him, as you said.
And finally, Gaffer, 4 games to go now. 2 games at home and 2 games away. Hopefully it will be 2 more wins at home. But a lot of work still to do yet, and we're going to need Playmore to be bouncing once again on Saturday, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. That's massive, of course, because we've got a game in hand over York, and we play them. So, you know, they're a team that have, you know, there is a possibility of overtaking them. So if we can keep winning, and you know, pick up points between, well, who knows, do you know what I mean? But we're quite excited that we've got ourselves now within catching distance of at least one team. Other teams have fallen by the wayside. You know, it's not over yet for Yeovil, but you know, they've got to make up some points on us now. Scunthorpe were gone, so now it's just that last place that we've got to fight our way, play our way, sing our way out of trouble. And I know I'm enjoying it because I can't wait for the next home game to come round. You know what I mean? And I believe Wrexham won today, so we'll have to see how that goes from when Wrexham come down to us. But yeah, we're still in it, and that's important with 4 games to go.
Brilliant. Gaffer, thank you for joining us, and congratulations on a fantastic result.
I appreciate it. Thank you.